This is Island Insights JA, American born and raised, now living in Jamaica. Come along with me as I explore the culture, food, travel, entertainment, lifestyle, products, and the people who shape and impact Jamaica. Real voices, real conversations. I am here in Trelawney, the cockpit country, and I am with Mr. Grant, aka Mr. Cool. He is the purveyor here of Hampden Rum Estates. This is one of the oldest, it's actually a plantation. So it's one of the oldest rums in Jamaica. He's gonna, give us a historical background of the estates of the rum, what makes this rum so unique and special. We're rum connoisseurs in my house, so this really caught my eye. And I know for all you rum enthusiasts around the world, you're gonna love this brand. We're gonna sit back and enjoy what Mr. aka Cool has to share with us about Hampden Rum Estates. Welcome to Island Insights JA. I am here in Trelawney, the cockpit country, and I am with Mr. Grant, aka Mr. Cool, Pepe. So he is the purveyor here of Hampden Rum Estates. This is one of the oldest, it's actually a plantation. So it's one of the oldest rums in Jamaica. And he's gonna, give us a historical background of the estates of the rum, what makes this rum so unique and special. We're rum connoisseurs in my house, so this really caught my eye. And I know for all you rum enthusiasts around the world, you're gonna love this brand. So we're gonna sit back and enjoy what Mr. aka Cool has to share with us about Hampden Rum Estates. So thank you for having us here today, and thank you for your time and the guide and the wisdom that you're going to leave us with here today. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Mr. Cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to Hampden.
Thank you.
How was your rum punch so far?
This is the best. As you may have seen the first episode when I did all the tastings of the rum, this was not one of them. And remember, I said I'm not really fond of rum punch. This is exceptional because it doesn't taste canned. I can taste the rum in it, the pure rum, and it tastes like natural fruit juices as opposed to anything boxed. So the rum punch is excellent. If this is for sale, I definitely want to gotta have a couple bottles of these as well.
We have had many requests for it to go on sale, but
private mix.
We'll see. We will see.
I think you should. It would fly off the shelves because typically rum punch is not
That's Edward.
that great. That's who?
Edward.
Edward. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Hi, Edward.
Yeah, he's known to represent Hampden as well.
Okay, so is that the mascot?
No.
Should
Unofficially, he's more than just a mascot, but the mascot is inside.
Okay.
Right? You'll get to see that. As a matter of fact, we can take a look at it inside right now. We're currently doing a small tour. We like to keep our tours really small because for us, it's not just about selling people rum. It's about giving people an education on what good rums are.
Experience.
So exactly.
Right.
It's about the experience. So we keep our tours small so that everyone can leave here being educated. Right?
We appreciate that.
So this would be the mascot.
Oh, okay. Johnny Blackbird.
Johnny.
John Crow.
Here's Johnny.
For those of you in the U.S. watching from Canada and abroad, the old term in Jamaica, the John Crow. This is John Crow right here.
And so Johnny represents what you call John Cromati in Jamaica. Right? So here is in Jamaica, a lot of people will say, "Oh, I don't know of Hampden or so and so," but you tell them John Cromati, everyone knows.
Okay.
Right? Everyone knows.
So I should say John Crow Bati rum.
John Cromati.
Okay.
So John Cromati is from Hampden. There is no other distillery that can claim it. They can claim Kulu Kulu, they can claim this. John Cromati from Hampden.
And so what's it saying? It's It's revered for its strength, smell, and medicinal qualities for more than 200 years in the communities. And it looks like, from what I'm reading, people across Jamaica have used it to ward off evil spirits. So,
Well, in certain traditions, you're going to have rum, and it's used again in certain tradition. I mean, white rums. Right. But yeah, typically in the Caribbean, white rums are medicinal, and it's used for a lot of things. Used for a lot of things. So we can take a walk outside, and then you'll get to.
hi, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, man. You good? So you'll get to check out the maps and see where we are.
Okay. So when people say cockpit country in Jamaica, for people that are abroad, what is cockpit country and what does that
Good
represent in
question.
Jamaica?
So cockpit country is one of our preserved area, right? It's part of our rainforest, this side of the island,
Okay.
right? So in the western part of the island, the cockpit country, you have the cockpit basin, and it spans several parishes. Currently, we are on the Trelawney side, but the estate splits both St. James and Trelawney.
So it's that large.
It is extremely large.
Wow. What's the
This is, so it is named, this valley is called the Queen of Spain Valley. It was named after Queen Isabella of Spain when the Spanish had Jamaica. Now, the importance of this location, we sit on the largest aquifer on island. Again, it spans several parishes, right? The water from this aquifer feeds Trelawney, St.
Okay.
James. They're now looking to pipe it to Hanover. Parts of it goes Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and Manchester,
okay?
right? The water here is approximately 43% of the island's water.
Interesting.
And Jamaica, while people don't think of this when it comes out to Jamaica, Jamaica is renowned for its water as well, the water source. That's why it's translated to being the land of water and water. The water plays an important part. And luckily for us, we're on the better part.
So you get that nice, clean, fresh tasting water.
Jamaica is predominantly limestone,
Right.
so the water quality is very high, and that plays a really important part in our rum making. Right, so the limestone filters the water. For us, again, we split both Trelawney and St. James. And in the 1700s, they decided to make a dam. They're collecting water from the foothills of the cockpit country. 2 spring heads flow into the dam. The dam then gravity feeds the water to the distillery. It's still the same today. That's the water we use for the rum. That is what
Okay.
helps to make Hampden. So even though we have several wells on property, the well water is used for domestic purposes.
Okay. Okay.
And the spring or dam water is then used for the rum.
For the rum.
And that is again what helps to make Hampden highest the rums extremely complex. Right? So you hear them talk about it a lot. You hear them talking about terroir, location. That is what it is for Hampden. Right? So think about again this process being the same as it was from the 1700s to now. The same, hasn't changed. When the current owners first took over, there was nothing written down as to how to make the rum. process was passed down verbally.
Oh boy.
All the communities around popped up because of estates
Sure.
like these.
Right.
Right? Now, not only the water, but how we produce the rum also helps. We like to call it our 5 pillars, right? So it's the water, it's the location, it's the microbes, it's everything that counts for us. Because what we do here, we do a wild fermentation that we will get into when we head over to the distillery, right?
Wild fermentation.
Wild fermentation.
So, in asking this question, do distilleries not usually use that method?
No, 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 no.
Is that rare?
It is rare.
Okay.
So, going from tradition by tradition, our process is very slow. It's very long. We to do it how we're doing it now, your product has to have to be exceptional. Otherwise, you'd be out of business. With the industry now, they're producing rum a lot faster. For me, we don't even sell rum per se. What we're selling is a bouquet and flavor profiles. That's what we create.
Okay.
So our whole entire process is a lot different. There are companies that are doing it, just not on a large scale. You know, we're more artisanal.
Right. No, I like that.
And
Yeah.
you have companies that are still artisanal, making artisanal products. But again, what you find other distilleries are doing, the entire process is different. They're not doing wild fermentation, or
Okay.
they're not doing pot stills. They're doing
Okay.
column stills, so they're continuously making rum.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So for us, it's a lot slower. It's more about the quality of the product more than just production.
We can wait for quality. Quality is good, and I'm happy to wait for something that's of quality.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So you can see our process. Right? It's the diagram of our process, and we're using our water, which is spring water, dunder, which is Jamaican term for vinasse or stillage.
Okay.
Whiskey mash.
Okay.
Right? Cane juice, but we use our cane. We use our cane juice a lot differently. We don't use our cane juice fresh.
Where do you source the cane? Is it grown here on the?
It's grown on property.
Okay.
Right? Molasses, and now we're just using air to mix. Right? We call it a wash mixing area. And then we will move on to fermentation. Our fermentation is open fermentation. Again, wild fermentation. So we are using wild yeast, and our vats are made from wood, and it's local cedar.
What is wild yeast? What would be?
So you have commercial yeast that's
Right.
made in a lab,
Right.
that alcoholic companies will use. So beer companies will use specific form of yeast. Other rum companies, they will use a specific form of yeast. For us, it's wild yeast that's in the air.
Okay.
Hence,
So
I said location matters.
that makes sense. So the natural fermentation process.
Yes. Right? That is found here and here only. So it can't be replicated or duplicated no matter what. You have companies that will come here that will try to purchase these old wooden vats thinking that's a secret. It's not the
That's
secret.
not it. Right.
We can tell you how to make it.
Sure.
Again, it's local. How you do it? Again, it's local cedar, it's local wood, and put together by our coopers here. Really simple, right? Now we do a long fermentation. So when we mix our ingredients, we send it to the fermentation. It is sitting here for at least 2 weeks, right? Building flavors, building in esters. Right? Typical fermentation time for other distillers. Within 24 to 36 hours, they have fermented and produced rum. Again, continuously.
It seems a bit rushed. Just in my opinion, now that you explain the process, that seems a bit rushed. Okay.
I look at it as they do what they do and we do what we do.
I think my husband is really going to enjoy this rum then.
Well,
that's all I'm going to say. I think he'll really enjoy it.
I would have to disagree with you on that.
You'll disagree?
Yes. I think that both of you will love it.
Okay, we'll both. Okay.
It.
That may be.
Not maybe.
It is?
It will be.
So we can buy a case, if need be.
Ooh. We'll see how
I said we have a rum household. I gave you a heads up before I came.
You did.
We're rum heads.
You did.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, our fermentation time, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It goes above 2 weeks at times. It depends on
this is interesting.
Which mark we're making.
Right.
So when you talk about esters, we have several different marks, so several different ester profile that we create.
Depending on the year?
No. Just depending on the flavor notes that our customers order. So we produce approximately 1.3 million liters a year, and it's all pre-ordered 1 year in advance. So we're just filling orders, and those orders are based on the ester count.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Or the flavor profile that customers want.
So I could tell you what flavor profile I'd want, and then this time next year I could come pick up a couple cases of that.
Tankers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
we never run out. We'll just back a tanker up to the house.
It's
okay.
The business is mainly bulk rum.
Right.
So what we do is traditionally we produce and sell to bulk buyers. Those bulk buyers then sell to the rest of the world.
Okay. Makes sense. So mainly for export.
Mainly for export. We do also produce in bulk for locals as well, for local companies as well. But the bulk of the business is export.
It's export. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And bear in mind that this is white rum that we're talking about.
Okay.
Right? Or clear rum.
Clear rum. White rum.
So after the 2 weeks, then it goes to the pot stills for distillation, and even our distillation process is still slow as well, because it's by batches instead of
as it should be. As it should be. Yes. Yeah.
So we don't have columns that are continuously going making alcohol. Again, we're producing the product based on pre-orders, and the pre-orders are all based on ester notes or ester profiles. Right? So we're going to take a walk over. Sheena here, or Shuna as I call her.
Shuna.
Yeah. That's how
Sheena.
That's how she writes her name.
Okay.
We're going to grab some hats and head over, and you get to see what it is that we do.
Lovely. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. All right. So my first hard hat?
Yeah.
My parents said I had a hard head, so.
Well, having a hard head is good.
Depends on who you ask.
No, it's not dependent on who we ask. Their opinion. They form their opinion based on one thing, and we do likewise. Okay. So.
Good look? Not a good look? Good look.
No,
all right.
Good look, man. You don't see
ready, Mr. Cool.
We're going to head this way.
Okay.
So, throughout Hampden's history, we've had 3 private owners, and it was the factory was being run by the government for a short period of time.
You said it was being run by the government?
For a short period.
And how did that work out? That's interesting.
I mean, you look at it as a good thing because it kept the factory going.
Yeah.
And pretty much the first owners of Hampden, Sir Archibald Sterling, um, fleeing the Jacobite wars, they came to Jamaica or came back to Jamaica because they were in Jamaica prior for that. So during the Jacobite uprising, come to Jamaica to live permanently. So they purchased property here. At the time, the parish of Trelawney did not exist. It was just St. James and St. Anne. Now, over time, because of the number of estates that popped up in Trelawney or in this area, they all demanded a parish for themselves.
Oh, okay.
So the parish was formed in 1770, and it was named after Sir William Trelawney. They had it in their family for over 100 years. They sold it in 1852 to a second Scottish family. Through marriage, the Farquharsons married into the Kenny Lawsons and became the Farquhar Lawsons. They had it until the 2000s, so from 1852 to 2000.
It's a long period of time.
It's a long period of time.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, they lost the estate or parts of the estate really, and then the government took over for a short period of time. It was then sold in 2009 to the current owners, which is the Hussey family.
Halsey?
Hussey.
Hussey.
Hussey. Yeah.
Hussey
So they're mainly from Kingston.
Okay.
And it's through the Hussey family that they decided to start bottling and aging rum here. Before that, no bottling of Hampden locally or aging locally.
Wonder why that was.
But again, remember, everything was being sold as bulk rum. Majority of the distilleries on island, that was their bread and butter, bulk rum.
Okay, right. Bulk rum.
Right, and it's a Caribbean thing, really.
Right.
Right, all the rums, majority of the rums is sold to the middleman. The middleman is then taking it to the continent to then resell. Most of the aging, all of that was done like that. So it is fairly recent. You find the distilleries aging their products now on the islands
and then shipping them out. Okay, well, yeah. It's like you're disturbing it before it's time, and then you want to. It's like you wake the baby up, and then you want to put the baby back to sleep when you get it to the next country.
I mean,
baby's not going to sleep so well. You've already woken it up.
Yes and no. So there are two things. There's the aged rum market and there's the fresh rum market or the white rum market.
Okay.
The white rum market is strong in the Caribbean because that is what was left really
for the locals to enjoy. That makes perfect sense. Now you're telling me, you're teaching me things.
Right?
Yeah.
So you think about one of the reasons why pirates love the islands is because you can raid a distillery and you can get fresh rum. You come off the boat, you want the strongest thing that you can get. The white rums are always going to be stronger than the aged products. Most aged products you get is being cut down to between 40% to 46%. Any white rums you get on the island is going to be overproof.
You can start your car with it.
Yeah, you want your bang for your buck.
Right. You want to feel it.
You want to feel it. For me, it don't make any sense. You're going to say you're going to be drinking rum and drinking it at 40%. You don't waste your time. Okay? So this is Caroline. Retired in 2014.
Caroline?
Yes. I tend to name everything here.
Okay.
So this is part of a pot still. Think of a pot still just as a giant kettle with added parts to it. So this would be the stills, and this would be one of the retorts. Typically, we have a double retort stills here with a condenser. So Melissa took off the skirtings, which is the wood that I put around.
Right.
But we'll find some new skirts for her and put it on. And this is a 2,500 gallon still.
A lot of rum.
A lot of rum. Lots of rum. Lots of good years. And good times.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, this is part of a pot still. Instead of throwing it away, you just decided to bring her over and put her on show.
Yeah. How long do they typically last? Like, what's the life cycle of one of these?
It depends on how you treat it, you know? If you notice, we just got tired of patching. This was banged up. And we just got tired of patching, so we bought a different pot. But our oldest pot still has been here over 60 years. This one, we didn't get the amount of years we wanted out of it. We're gone 17 years, I believe we got from this. And our second pot still, oldest pot stills, you'll see him when you go over. That is a Vendome, and
so does the age of the
years out of that one?
Does the age of the pot still, do you find that it has any impact on the flavor of the rum in which it produces?
Some of the older guys has their
theories.
Yeah. They have their stills that they prefer.
Sure.
But really, for me, not really, because of the process of how we make rum here. Now the house, this is completed circa 1753. It is 3 floors, 6 bedrooms, 5.5 baths.
Beautiful.
And
people reside there?
Everywhere that's not a bathroom has a fully stocked bar that is used.
Oh.
Yes, the residence of the owners. Even though they live in Kingston, they'll come down on a weekend or
how
so
nice.
And spend time. The matriarch of the family, she used to spend more time here. But she's now 89 this year.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. It's a beautiful property.
As she would want, you know.
Sure.
But she still comes down and spend time here. And we still host a lot of rum personals here. Yeah.
Anybody you can talk about?
I mean, people we know, or business people, rum people.
Rum people. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, we are. And except for the roof, we just changed the roof. It was partially damaged by Melissa. And we just decided, you know what, it costs the same to completely change the roof. So we
with the factory?
That is a factory.
Or the house? Okay.
The house, yes, and we're doing the same at the factory as well.
Okay. A lot of wildlife, a lot of peacocks. How many peacocks do you think are
we have
running about?
18 peafowls.
You call them peafowls?
Peacocks and hens.
And hens?
Yeah. So peacocks are the males.
Okay.
And the peafowls are the hens.
Are the females?
The females.
Never knew that. You taught me something today.
You will see them once we get back over, and when you're having lunch, they tend to gather around.
Of course.
They're spoiled.
Of course. Yeah. Well, they're beautiful. I would feed them. They're beautiful.
They are. So if you could see the hills and the mountains beyond, so that is the cockpit country you're looking at.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then it stretches around and go beyond.
How did you come to settle here? How did you get into the rum industry, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I don't mind you asking. It's really simple. When the Aussies took over, a friend of mine who is a family member of theirs, they sent us both down to the estate to basically represent them. They have several businesses, most of which is in Kingston. And again, they're mainly based in Kingston, so they sent us down, and we've been stuck here ever since. That's how we got into the business of Hampden, producing Hampden rum, and now introducing it to the world as
the premier rum.
Not only the premier rum, because Hampden, even before we released our aged products or our white overproof rum, which is the rum fire, Hampden has always been a premier rum. Always.
Wow.
Within everything. You'll be amazed that, again, before 2010, we did not age or bottled rum here. However, I'll tell you that Hampden as a rum product is in a lot of other products that you wouldn't think of.
Anything you could share?
Yes.
Give us one. Something that I would be shocked to find out that Hampden rum is in.
You want it local or international?
You can give me one of each. For you international people.
So, Hampden is used as a blend in a lot of other rums, right? And just a small drop goes a long way because of the quality or because of the higher stuff. It makes other products complex. Some of the products that I know it's in, for those of you who love your Haagen-Dazs rum and raisin ice cream, Hampden is in that.
Oh.
Locally, it's the same Devon House ice cream.
Okay.
So it's in a lot of confectionery.
Okay, type of products. I was going to ask you about a rum cake. Maybe because I just love rum cake, but I was like, what about the rum cakes?
Locally, Honey Bun, they use our products.
Okay.
And their products are really, really, really delicious.
Yeah, they are nice. The coconut roll is my favorite.
Yes.
Honey Bun.
There are other products that you'll be surprised of internationally that I'll let you know. I'll write it down on a piece of paper.
Because otherwise you have to kill me if you tell me. I kind of think I have an idea and I don't want to say it out loud, but now that you mentioned that makes sense, because I've had rums where the first taste I'm like, oh, this is nice, and there's a little taste of quality there, but the second I'm like, this doesn't taste as nice as the first.
As your first taste.
So that drop that you say that goes a long way to give it the complexity made me go back for that second glass. And then I realized it wasn't as premium as what I thought it was, because I got that drop of your complexion that you dropped in there. And then you left me hanging with the with the other rums.
There's nothing we can do when we sell rum to the bulk buyers and they in turn make a blend for a white label or for other companies.
Okay.
There's nothing we can do about that.
What can you do?
Because again, you have already sold it to your customer is reselling it or making a blend. Right? A lot of the companies that we sell to, they're blenders. Right?
So they're taking different rums and then blending it down to their own and then bottling it and selling it.
Not necessarily to their own, but to what their customers want as well. See, that is the thing. Their customers are coming to them and they're saying, okay, we want this bouquet or we want this taste or something like that. Right? So, yes.
This is it? All the magic happens behind here.
This is it.
Okay.
This is it. Some of the magic.
Some of the magic. I could smell it as we were driving up. There was an aroma in the air. And is that the dunder?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I smelled a
Depends.
little bit. I thought of molasses. I could smell a little sweetness in the air.
That could just be the air.
It could be the air. So I guess he's not going to tell me, ladies and gentlemen.
So, I here's what I would tell you.
Yes.
Welcome to the Willy Wonka of rum distilleries.
Love it.
Right? That much I would tell you.
So we're going to see if we can get a golden ticket today.
And you will definitely get it. You don't have to. For them to stay alive.
Right. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Now you can say you can smell.
Yes, I can
aroma.
smell.
Yeah. So every 5 feet, the nose will change.
Really? What am I smelling now?
You tell what you do.
I feel like I'm smelling.
Molasses. Molasses. Smelling molasses.
Yeah.
What are you smelling?
A little vinegar. Something acidic. That's what I'm smelling.
You're both getting something different, the same stuff. But again, like I said, every 5 feet it will change. Now, behind me, this is our second oldest pot still, which is the window. And as you can see, you're going to see the patina. You're not going to see nothing polished and shiny here. I don't do that.
We don't like polished and shiny.
These are made to work.
Okay, that's what we want to see.
Right? 3 ships running 24/7.
Wow. So how many people typically are here at any given time monitoring the process?
With the distillery, we have around 75 persons at the time.
Oh, wow. Are you seeing this bubbling? This
You'll
is
get a better
interesting.
view
Wow.
when we go upstairs.
Okay.
But this is the only place in the world where you're going to come and see dunder. So remember on the chart earlier, I showed you, I spoke about dunder.
Thunder. Uh-huh.
Being part of our ingredients. So this is our dunder kits.
Wow.
Right? Again, you'll get a better view of that once we go upstairs. So all of this section here is where we collect and store some of the dunder.
Okay. Interesting. And it looks like we have another tour up here that we're going to pass by. Hello.
Again, we do small groups,
Okay.
right? I'm going to test them to see if they've learned anything.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and, you want to film and test them?
So, what did you learn? Everything. So, everything? Yeah. Yeah. All right, that is good. That is good. So our production is 98% rum. You get doing that? No? Yes, yes, please open it up.
What is that?
98% of production of finished product at 98%. No? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So are you guys a local group? Where are you guys from? Where is everyone from, if you don't mind me asking? Jamaican? UK, okay. UK? US? What part of US?
Indiana, next to Kentucky.
I used to live there. Big up. Where are you guys from? Oh, you're from Colombia. Okay, nice. I have a YouTube channel, so I'm filming a episode here. So you guys, if you don't mind, Island Insights JA, you'll see yourselves on there.
She said she's a rum connoisseur.
I'm a rum connoisseur.
We're going to test that.
Yes, yes.
Right? You know,
Yeah.
we're going to test that today and see how much of a connoisseur.
Right.
Now, from Colombia, this process is a lot different.
We don't produce from, we don't distill it from. We bought,
You were purchased from Venezuela and
Yeah.
the neighbor. The neighbor. So again, the process is different. The rum here will be a lot heavier compared to what you would get. This would be the heaviest, and that's just what we do. When she mentioned about the higher search earlier, right? You're going to go over and get the taste that. But she called you out. We just got called out. I'm sorry. I almost missed you. So don't worry. You've started at.
we have better.
Yeah? Yeah, man. You've started at the higher level. Unfortunately, from here it goes downhill. But I tend to say start at the top. Alright? So later on, when you become of age, you can nose it. And later on, when you become of age, you'll remember. You'll remember this day. Alright? So, enjoy. I will see you when I get back, hopefully. Take care, sugar.
Bye. Bless. Have fun.
So, pot stills, all 5,000 gallon stills. We have 6 pot stills, 5 of them which are 5,000 gallons, and our oldest, which in the rum world we call it the elephant, it's a John Doe. He needs to be put back in. It is still functional, but when we purchased our newest still, it was too big for the area where we wanted to put it, so we had to take the John Doe out, put the new still in, and just haven't got the time to put the oldest pot still back in. Again, we're running 24/7.
Doing the best you can do, right? And with
So-
smaller batches, so
I mean,
you're not
these are really large stills,
right.
but for the amount of rum that we have to produce, and we do everything in-house ourselves. The whole maintenance crew, our engineering crew. So finding the time to either stop milling, to come in, we have to open the roof, we have to shut the grill,
Wow.
put it in. It's a lot.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and that 1.3 million liters does not include what we're doing for ourselves.
Pretty impressive. Very impressive.
So, as stated earlier, we started aging in 2010. So this
2010.
First
The first barrel?
next problem that we started aging in.
Should bronze this.
And we are getting our barrels from Kentucky.
From Kentucky? Kentucky. So you're using the barrels that they use over for like Jack Daniels over in Kentucky?
Once used. Change it again, eh?
Smells, yeah. The smell is amazing. Now I smell overproof rum.
All right.
I just want to stay here. It smells really.
Well,
You like it? Well, because you're a rum head. You're probably born to this smell.
and that's the best thing. Being a rum head is what I call. It's one of the better things.
I mean, yeah. People used to call me that. I'd be like, yeah,
No. There's a difference,
And- I don't mind.
There's a difference in loving exceptional products.
Right. Yeah,
That's the reason why when you first contacted me, you could say, "Oh, we don't consume crack."
we don't like.
But there's a
We
huge
just
difference.
don't. Yeah, we don't. We don't.
Right?
Even
People
if
who
we're
are
out
not
and we
rum
want
heads,
something,
you see
they would
people,
drink
they'll
anything.
drink anything.
He's like, no, 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 don't bother to get an 8. Don't bother to get a signature blend. No, 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 don't bother to get what was a money must something. No, 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 or a Kingston 62. No, 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 no. It'll have to be 12 or higher. I'm not touching it.
That I will change that view.
You'll change that view? I
Yes.
tried to tell him, I said, I think you're going to love, this is going to be your go-to. This is going to be his go-to.
Yeah.
With your Cuban cigars, you can have a proper rum, you know, a top shelf rum. Because I used to go and boast about and I'm going to be honest with you, the Appleton, I purchased an $800 bottle. Didn't taste any different than the 12-year-old, 15-year-old to me. Did it taste any different to you? Maybe a little bit, but it was not worth, like I'm waiting for the heavens to open maybe, and they didn't open. And it wasn't worth it at the end of the day. And I said, you know, it seems like there's a certain level of quality they can get to, but anything past that, I don't care how many years you put on it, I don't taste the quality in that. And I think the process here and how you do it makes that difference. And the esters.
So there's a huge difference in what we do from what they do. Huge difference.
Right.
And I will.
Can we say the name? Can we address the elephant in the room?
Well, it's
Because I think
it's
Appleton, and everybody knows Appleton, and Appleton is a global name, but it's a global name. So sorry, my hat was slipping. But when I saw this and I saw just the website and what they do to the rum and the ingredients they put in the rum, I said, this changes the game. I have to go see what this is about. So that's really what led me here.
I will be the first to tell you we're night and day when it comes on to other companies. What
I'm
we do
excited.
here is completely different.
I see.
So-
and that's why we're here.
And that's good.
We like the unique. And I think my viewers, my demographics would gladly support your rum.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
That is wonderful.
They are people that like a little more refined things in life. And the age group is.
Again, I hate to disappoint you because we're not a little refined.
A lot refined.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's an understatement.
Okay.
Right? So, again, if you look and you see the hills, the first or the closest you're seeing right now, we're getting our water from beyond that.
Oh.
And it's gravity fed. So the estate stretches there.
Wow.
As I told you, it's hill to hill. Right? Gravity fed. Hampden was built on a gravity fed system. The tank to my right, that is our molasses tank. Goes through that several times. As you can see, we still have the old system on both tanks where we measure, right?
I see.
With our measurements. And it's a counterweight, right? Beyond the gate, you're looking at the old sugar factory.
Okay.
Believe it or not, what we did when we first decided we wanted to age rums, we did not have proper aging facilities, so we just repurposed any buildings where we could. So this that used to, it's two floors. The first floor used to have tools. Upstairs used to be for sugar. These used to be sugar bins where they would put the sugar crystals and it would gravity feed into trucks. We repurposed everything. This is where we first started aging. And the bins where we store our sugarcane juice, some of our sugarcane juice. Each one of those bins are 150,000 liters each. And again, this is
Lot of
one of
juice.
the areas where we store sugarcane juice.
Okay.
Behind me, this is our fermentation house. One of the older buildings on top.
So this is where everything sits for the good 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
This is where we have our fermentations. Okay. And again, made from wood, from local cedar, put together by our coopers, and the coopers put them together inside there. They're assembled.
Wow. It's a lot of work. I'm smelling something different again. Every time the wind shifts,
Yes.
I smell something a little
you're gonna
different.
Get that throughout that. And then day and night it changes again. And distillation behind our we also have our small bottle here. So when we mix everything together, again we're putting them in here and it sits for the 2 weeks, open fermentation.
Wow.
We'll take a small glimpse even though we don't know. Tell me what it's interesting. So this building, again, Hampden was built on a gravity fed system. So the water gravity feeds. These are sitting on 12-foot cut stone stilts. And what you have, I'll show you quickly here.
So this may seem like a dumb question, but what are the stilts? Why are stilts so important?
It's just
To keep it.
the brace.
Okay.
So what they did, because it's a gravity fed system, each one of these have a wooden bung or a wooden plug, right? So there's a hole in it. This one is here. You can see that short stick right here.
Okay.
That's a bung or a plug. So there's a hole directly underneath that. And below it, they had brick channels in the ground. So after the fermentation process is completed, they will pull the bung and to gravity feed in that brick channel to somewhere else. So they're sitting on stilts because of the gravity feed
Right.
system.
That makes sense.
Right? Again, all of them are open, and now, because this is very porous, what is inside, it kept eating away at the bricks. So we covered up the bricks and then we just added the PVC pipes.
It's alcohol.
Alcohol, yes.
Gotta do that.
It makes it more efficient because we're now pumping in and pumping.
Mm-hmm.
So we pump from our wash mixing area to here. It sits, it ferments. When it's completed, we call it a bed wash, so it's not active anymore.
Right.
We then pump it to our distillation area, to the pot stills.
Okay.
Right?
It's interesting. And these are completely open, wide open.
All of them.
Wow.
All of them. So you have the guys going in and testing, making sure
Okay.
that we're getting the percentage alcohol, the extra notes is where we want.
So is that done like through, I'm assuming they take a sample and then test it that way?
Yes.
Or do they sip it and taste it and say it's not
No,
quite there
no.
yet?
I mean, it's not, I'll say that I taste everything here.
You're the official rum taster before it goes out.
I taste all the process.
That's a rough job for you to have.
It's a lovely job. You get to know the
I'm being
product.
sarcastic.
You get to know the product.
Of course.
I can tell you what every aspect
Like what it's missing or,
production
yeah.
tastes like, what it should look like.
So what is
You
this
have to do
gentleman
that.
doing?
So he's
He is,
taking a sample now.
okay.
Again, we're going to test it.
Okay, okay.
Checking our ester levels. You see that it is where we want it before we start distilling. So
Very
other companies,
Yeah.
you'll never enter their fermentation.
Area. Yeah.
It's all sealed off
Yeah.
to other workers.
This is really authentic. True authentic experience.
So we do everything manually here. We do everything the old-fashioned way.
Take your time. Well, because quality, I mean,
Youngster now, he's learning the process.
yeah. How young are you, sir?
Here,
22. So in about, do they have like what they call master
yes,
distillers?
yes.
Okay. 22. Be a good job for 22. No one suggested this to me when I was 22.
Well, they want to keep it to themselves. So those are two new youngsters that we have. They have, you see, the thing is, here at Hampden, it's not something that's going to be taught in school.
I was just going to ask you that. Where do they learn?
You have to come and
Come
learn.
here. Come on site here.
If we get this, we can get any quote-unquote master distiller from anywhere.
Right.
When they come here, they have to learn Hampden's process.
Right, right.
It's different.
This is nice.
Right? So we'll take a look upstairs. So again, after fermentation, you guys are going to be testing.
I'm sure we are.
Right? So
We're going to be drinking a lot, so if we fail the test, we don't mind as much.
if you fail the test, you get less rum.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll take that.
Smells
So-
like hot dogs to me now.
They're like hot dog.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there are areas I can take you where it smells like barbecue.
Well, it
smells
kind of
like-
smelled that when we first walked in, a little barbecue-ish, and maybe that's where the vinegar answer came from.
So, distillation area, and again, we're solely pot stills. We'll never have column stills here. So, after the 2 weeks, come to the pot still. This is the pot still, 5,000 gallons. We're heating it,
I can feel it.
yes.
Yeah.
Also known as the sauna area.
How hot do these typically reach?
We are heating at 100 degrees Celsius, so 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have
Hot.
6 of these, right? And we run them at the same time. It all depends on what time each batch is finished, but we're running all of them.
So when I see signs, Mr. Grant, like high wine, low wine,
Good question.
what does that
Here's what
mean?
it is. What we're capturing are vapors. So vapors, which is alcohol vapors,
Right.
hit the top of the gooseneck. This is called a gooseneck.
Oh, okay, right.
And the gooseneck goes all the way down to the bottom of the retorts. Only this pot still is heating.
Okay.
And we're using steam. Right? And we create steam from our boiler. Our boiler is fed with liquid natural gas. So the pot stills are heated, and only hot vapors are going over to the 2 retorts. Now, high wine and low wine retorts. Here at Hampden, we declare rum 85.5%. That's our sweet spot to start.
85.
And we don't go above 87%.
Okay.
So between 85.5 and 87%, that's our sweet spot.
That's
if
a sweet
not
spot.
that percentage,
Yeah.
it's a wine.
Oh.
Right? It's what we call a wine.
Okay.
Or it's what in the other industry, well, everyone else would say your heads and tails. Right? So you will hear heads, tails, hearts. Hearts would be product, heads and tails. For us, it's high wine and low wine.
Is there a use for the high wine and low wine?
Yes, we reuse it. Okay? So it's the same with our dunder. So when we fill this and it heats up, we have pre-used low wine and pre-used high wine. So the vapors come over, it comes to a boil, it starts building in alcohol strength. As it goes over, and the last one has water running through. So hot vapors will hit the water, it becomes liquid, goes over to our camping area where they're testing the percentage to make sure we're getting the percentages that we want for it to be rum. We then separate everything. We're separating low wines and high wines and rum. Rum goes beyond in the safes behind there. High wines and low wines are kept downstairs and then they're pumped back in. From this 5,000 gallons, what we're getting is 250 to 500 gallons of rum. So majority of the liquid that's left, that is how we get our dunder. So you'll see that over here.
That makes sense. Oh, this is amazing.
So this would be our dunder pit areas, and we have it on the left and on the right. What we're doing, we're collecting the dunder. We let it cool. So hot dunder typically goes in the concrete. When it's cooled, we then send it to the wooden vats behind, which is also made from local cedar. From there, they get redistributed back into the system. So that's how we get our dunder.
Okay, so you're just recycling the dunder. Pretty smart.
Think of it as
Pretty.
a part of our sourdough products.
Okay, no, of course. Right. It's like your starter.
That's our stuff.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wow. The smell in here is amazing. It almost looks yeasty just from the bubbles, how you can see the bubbles. It has that fermented.
Right, and because we're not fully automated, this is not a waste, it's a byproduct.
Right.
So this still has a lot of nutrients in it.
Sure.
And that is what we then use to feed our yeast. Right? Because
Perfect sense.
you have to feed it.
And this already has some natural fermentation to it. So what better to feed a fermentation than a fermentation, right?
And what you have, because you have all the ingredients mixed together, right? It's a real healthy food.
Have you ever sampled it by itself?
I've tasted
What
everything.
does it taste like?
It will surprise you. It's
Not
not
nice?
acidic,
No.
right?
It looks like
Looks
like a
what?
dragon stout to me, or a Guinness or something.
Right. It will have that look because
Yeah.
remember, it is
Beautiful color.
fermented cane juice,
Right.
molasses,
Hmm.
spring water, and just more dunder mixed together.
Sounds pretty good to me.
So it's
Yeah.
it tastes surprisingly good for how it looks.
Sweet?
It's not gonna be sweet.
It's just okay.
And it's not on the sweet side. It's not acidic, it's not overly sweet, it's almost neutral in taste. Now,
This is fascinating.
excess dunder,
Yeah.
what we don't reuse we put it on the sugarcane fields as a natural fertilizer.
That makes sense.
So we don't have any wastage.
No waste product here.
Right?
I like that. Because everything at the end of the day has a use. You just have to figure out where is it useful.
Exactly.
But that's one thing I like about Jamaica is no waste.
No way.
You know, in America, they just pour it off someplace and
You have to love
this is
life and
interesting.
respect life, eh?
Agreed. Very interesting. Definitely like old school, authentic
Exactly.
processes here, which I can appreciate and really appreciate.
So this is the sauna area. She likes this area like in December and stuff, and it's a lot cooler. You see why it's the Willy Wonka factory? Because
I like
makes
it though.
you playful, eh?
I think it's the smell. I think I'm
That
getting
too.
a little drunk off the smell, actually.
That too. No,
That's why you want to work here.
You're
It is
getting-
fun. Okay.
ripe pears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this. This is very interesting.
So again, the guys down here, this is the camping area that they're testing to make sure that it's at the percentage that we want.
You give them sobriety tests?
You can't, right?
It wouldn't pass.
Because
Oh, okay. I see.
you can see you have personnel who will come here and get drunk just from the air.
Well, it's starting to affect me. I'm starting to feel a little happy.
Yeah, oh, good.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I prefer to be at work and be happy if I was going to, be at work.
This gentleman here, he is over 18.
He is?
Yeah.
Can I see some ID, sir? And you have braces? Oh yeah, you need, you say just barely?
So we don't have child labor going on.
Are you sure? Well, we need to see some identification. I'm not so
Just
sure.
saying.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Right? And then you have the rest of the crew.
The rest of the crew?
Yes.
Okay,
So Kenroy and Lenique and Carlos.
nice.
Youngster. He hasn't earned his name yet.
Oh, he hasn't. Okay. You'll find a proper name for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, in a few years.
Yeah.
A few years. So, yeah.
This is
Here,
very interesting.
we're just running it off through the pipes, and then he has a density meter that he will use because he's new, he's young, he can't sit yet, right, to tell the alcohol percentage. Right? We have our bottling plant where we're bottling our products.
Oh, you have a bottling plant. Okay.
So we do our bottling here, both.
Do you have a retail shop?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't like to leave empty-handed. It'd be a shame.
So we have the tanks upstairs that we feed into these tanks, smaller tanks.
Okay.
Then our bottling plant area where we sanitize, fill, cap, label, inspection, and storage area. Right? And here we do wet chemistry. So test it the old-fashioned way, and
Sorry.
then we have the other area where we do a modern-day testing. And as you can see, he's going to now empty the can.
Hi.
And start filling again. She always likes to get payments before She gives me back my sanitizer.
Really?
Right?
I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say it.
Well, we get Kenroy to purchase more.
You don't want to wash his hands now.
Here's the one from the drink.
He's like,
Okay. That's what it is.
this is nice.
So we're still using the old IBM computers
I see that.
to log.
Sit tight. I'll have someone come rescue you from your child labor, okay? All right.
Honestly, they hear me not for drinking, I'm just walk on the whole day. Just walk on and nice, huh?
Yeah, man.
Really? No, I feel very happy right now.
It's amazing, I tell you the truth.
And when they start transferring rooms,
Really?
yeah.
Can you call me on that day?
That's funny.
We just need we need to pick me up, please.
As Unique said, they're about to start sending one of the pots are finished. They're about to start transferring rooms right now.
That's
Which is
interesting.
what he would do and call the guys upstairs to say, all right,
Okay, it's time.
opening valves and pumping here and pumping over there and doing the separation.
This is so
That's pretty much
fascinating.
what he's going to be doing now. What time, youngster? No. What time you going to send up? No. I'm just thinking. And what time is that? Next 2 minutes, 5 minutes? It's almost. Oh, coming in. So yeah, we can head over,
Okay.
have some lunch.
This is very nice. I like this place. And you know, I think when I talked with you on the phone, I said, when are you going to start live events here?
It's something I'll talk to my directors about and see.
I think you should
Um,
have a one little intimate, something nice little, like with the,
and then after lunch,
I think the boss can better explain. There's something about all the fumes of the rums have literally gotten to my head that I cannot formulate this sentence. So Mr. Grant, please tell the audience, what go on next?
all right. So this is pretty much it for the distillery part. We're headed back over to the tour center where we're going to have lunch, and then we'll do some tasting of the product. All right. This time you get to consume it not through the skin but orally. All right. Makes a difference.